And again, we don't have to start immediately now that it's recording because I can always just chop off the beginning. So that's fine.
Oh, Jaron, don't do that. I just take it from the recording. Now you're forcing me to edit. Now I don't have to edit when you just do it regular. I just grab it when we start. Yeah, like
let me start another.
Now I have to go in and edit audio now because now Jared's like, "Oh, you don't got to start winning because we can do this." Jesus Christ! You see something on Jason? You see this?
You need me to end the end broadcast and start another one?
No, we're good. We're good because I'm gonna keep all this in the audio, guys. Welcome to another N-Word for Nerd podcast. I am your host, Corny J, or should I say Lazy J, non-edit J. Not trying to deal with none of that J. And I'm here with my co-host as always, the Duke of all nerds, Jason number A. Jason, what's going on?
What's up? I'm glad I didn't volunteer to edit anything.
And yes, I'm here with the number one editor on our team, on our squad. We call him the token because we also unlocks the ability for us not to edit, but also allows us to get the white perspective on things that, probably we shouldn't hear from white folks about. But Jared, what's going on?
Hey, what's happening, man?
Yes, I got somebody that called me and was like, "Hey, is he saying Medea wrong, or is this just like a gag?" I said, "Nah, he always says Medea. I just never correct him."
We just let him slide.
It was never my place. I'm glad
you
Jason
got a phone call about that. I'm gonna lock it up.
His grandma called him like, "Yo, we gotta correct him."
Don't at me, bro.
So starting off our top three, which is always themed in honor of Space Jam 2, The New Legacy, we are doing our top three on pro athletes turned actors. So let's start off with number three. Let's go on. I'm gonna start with number three because I usually let you all start first. My number three is going to be Ed O'Neill. Yes, he signed with the Steelers briefly and got cut. That's Al Bundy for people that don't know him, and for I can't think of his character, Modern Family, but
he's the dad.
He has been in movies. He has been in cinema. But Ed O'Neill, he played for the Steelers for 3 days before he got cut. I'm going Ed O'Neill as my number three athlete turned actor. Because if he didn't get cut, he would have never became an actor. Jason number A, what is your thoughts on that and your number three?
I feel like that's cheating. Then when that opens up John Krasinski played high school football, so
pro. It's got to be pro.
But my number three, and I hope this is okay because this is a pro. He's a pro athlete. I'm going to say Hulk Hogan, Terry the Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
all right.
He was the quintessential first wrestler to turn, and this is probably going to be telling onto my other pick, first pro wrestler to turn actor, and he had several string of movies that I enjoyed as a kid. So Terry the Hulk Hogan would be my number three pick.
He did quiet those gremlins down in the movie theater when they were wrecking it in Gremlins 2.
That's true. And Jason number 8 definitely can't date his daughter, and he probably will call you the N-word, but very, very good choice for number 3.
I watched that TV show. No, thank you. Don't want to be a part of that family at all.
Yeah, also, that daughter, man, talk about a mannish woman.
Let's go on to number 3 for Jaron.
All body types are acceptable here, Jaron.
Thank you.
My number 3 started his career as a linebacker at San Diego State and was an Oakland Raider, Mr. Carl motherfucking Weathers.
Hey, a great one. Good choice.
Yeah.
All right.
See, always picking up these deep cut black choices over here, Jaron. I really feel.
I know. How's Carl Weathers deep cut? Come on, man.
Many people don't know who Carl Weathers is.
I grew up in the 80s.
That's true. That's true.
Unless you're a super Predator fan.
Predator.
Yeah. My number 2 is going to be the guy who won up Hulk Hogan. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is my number 2 for pro athletes turned actors. Not for his time at the University of Miami, but his time as a professional wrestler in the WWE F/E at that point. So yes, he's the number 1 grossing movie star right now in America, which is a funny thing because let's be completely honest, none of his movies really are that good. So the fact that he's made it this far on subpar movies is very, very good.
The Rundown was amazing.
Yeah.
Stop it, guys. Stop it, guys.
Stop it.
We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. Again, for the number 1 actor in the business.
Jumanji was amazing. All right.
Yeah, hold on. Talk about. So we're going to say that these 4 movies you're going to name is enough to make him the number 1 grossing actor in the game right now. Is that what we're going to say?
Okay.
Over the guys that make great movies.
Well, my number 2, because I asked the question, is bodybuilding considered a sport? And you guys said yes. So I'm gonna go with Arnold Schwarzenegger. From the 80s and 90s, you couldn't get away from Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, and despite some of his let's say problematic recent history as being the governor of Republican governor, he's still down for environmental regulation. So I'm good with that. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator 2, the last
I'm
action hero.
More shocked that he's your number 2. So I'm really waiting to see what your
Well,
number
my
one
number
is.
1 is going to be never mind.
I don't think it's.
I lost you for a section of that. Completely lost you. So I heard Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's fine. His number 2 is Arnold. Jared, what's your number 2?
My number 2 played for almost a decade for the likes of Chelsea, Leeds, United, and Wimbledon. It is Vinnie Jones.
I knew it. Why did I not know this?
Vinnie Jones. I told you it was number 2 when we were talking earlier.
I called it out. That he's going to pick some soccer footballer.
Listen, it's more popular than football if you consider the populace of the world, not just Americans.
Which, as an American,
the world doesn't stop on the East and West Coast here, my guys. Come on.
The world does stop. There's nothing beyond the Atlantic or Pacific Ocean.
I'm going to side with the Duke on that one. I mean, I already buried my lead. My number 1 is Arnold Schwarzenegger. So let's just fast forward past.
So we just switched our team
to Jason, the Duke of all nerds. What is your number 1? If
my number 1 is The Rock.
2? Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
My number 1 is The Rock.
Hold on, so you put The Rock over a guy that has multiple classic movies with a guy that maybe has 1 or 2, maybe.
The Rock. Every time you see The Rock in a movie, you're like, I'm going to enjoy this movie, even if it's a terrible movie. The Rock brings so much life and energy to the movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger can never do. All right, The Rock saves franchises. Okay,
I think we're officially done here for this show. I think we should never record ever again. Did you just hear the words out of you that Arnold doesn't? You know what?
Arnold doesn't save franchises. He's no. Jaron, what are you going to say?
My number 1 played with Warren Sapp on the Hurricanes, got injured, and was a WWE star. It is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
See, thank you, Jaron. Insane.
I
definitely won this one because you guys are insane.
I have an honorable.
That is the most. His popularity made him a Republican congressman because he was so fucking popular. Like, what?
I'm not denying that Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is my number 2 pick, but The Rock is just more like this is. I guess for me, it's more.
How is The Rock?
I enjoy watching
Arnold?
The Rock more.
Okay, so all right. What has The Rock made better than Terminator?
Nothing.
Terminator.
What has The Rock made better than Terminator 2?
Nothing.
What has The Rock made better than True Lies?
You
better stop it. You better stop it.
The Rundown.
You were smoking the biggest crack. The biggest pipe.
Because the lead fucking girl in
fuck out of here. We're not talking about
Jamie Lee.
Fugly.
Look,
worst haircut.
Look,
I enjoy watching The Rock. He does his thing very well. Not saying that Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't do his thing. I enjoy watching The Rock more than I enjoy watching Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hell, I wouldn't go as far as Conan 1. There's nothing The Rock has done better than Conan 1.
There's plenty of things better than Conan 1.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Stop it.
Conan 1.
Dude, Jumanji is better than Conan 1.
That is Conan 1. And
you're false.
Yeah.
Fast fuck. Oh God, you guys. You know what?
The second G.I. Joe movie is better than Conan.
Oh, you are smoking so much reefer right now. You guys are high off your fucking minds. I don't even got to do it. We could probably just look at Rotten Tomatoes. They will probably clap all you guys for this. This is, you know what?
There's a reason why The Rock is the highest grossing actor pretty much of all time.
Yeah.
Yes, and like I said, I think it's completely based off charisma. And my great argument was he doesn't. Rock is probably one good movie out of 4, maybe one good movie out of 4.
I would say 2 out of 4.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, that's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. You guys, you know what?
I do want to. There is one honorable mention. In the summer of '78, while SNL was taking a break, Bill Murray joined up with the Grays Harbor Loggers of Aberdeen, Washington. It was a pro team at the time, and he got a hit off of a pitcher And I mean, it wasn't a great hit, but it was a hit in a pro game. So technically, he's been in a pro sport. Bill.
So number one is Bill Murray for everybody.
Honorable mention is Bill Murray.
I would take that over this The Rock shit. You know what?
What are you talking
There's
about?
too much Rock hate over here, my dude. You gotta relax.
You're
hating too hard on The Rock.
This baby.
It's
Again,
so
I'm
funny,
hating over that you guys are taking him over Arnold. That is ridiculous.
The way he's reacting,
arguably
like
the biggest
The
movie
Rock
star
isn't
in
even on
the
his
world.
Yeah.
Hold on. Probably the biggest movie star in the world, Arnold. Like everybody knows Arnold for everything. Again, got into a public office from his.
And you know what? They were saying The Rock for president, man. He would probably win.
Maybe.
If he ran.
And the only reason Arnold wasn't getting that because Arnold wasn't born here. Like, let's stop it. People were like, "Hey, if we could change the rule, we would vote for Arnold as president too." Like, but okay, I digress.
If you put a picture today of Arnold Schwarzenegger next to a picture today of The Rock, and you float that around, anybody that's in their 20s or below, they're going to be able to identify The Rock before more people are going to identify The Rock before they identify Arnold.
Here's the ding for
He's more popular now.
How is that even an argument, Jared? Yeah, if I put Taylor Swift up over like Janet Jackson, more people will understand. Doesn't mean she's fucking better. Like, what are we talking about? What does that mean?
Here's the one ding that the Arnold Schwarzenegger has over The Rock that I had to put him a lower. He was a Republican.
Okay, then at least you're honest. At least you're gonna keep it real there.
There we go.
This whole
that was my deciding factor.
The rundown talk of Jaren is asking on this. Oh, if you put a picture of them together, who's more popular? Yeah, because one is still doing movies, the other one's damn near retired. Yes, I would assume he'd be more popular. If he wasn't,
he's still doing some really good movies even in his older age.
Oh, I agree, but I'm saying he said who would be more popular? But must be 20-year-old.
Yeah, who'd be more
yeah, he would. But that's like, and I still even feel like that's even a small margin. That's like if you would have put Hulk Hogan in The Rock's photo up too. I feel like more people would probably say The Rock, but Hulk Hogan be damn close, and Hulk Hogan ain't done shit forever, but use the N-word on videotape.
Hulk Hogan is just broke.
All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully everybody's just as outraged as I am. If you're not, then you're probably a 20-year-old that Jaren's talking about that enjoys The Rock way more than you all should. Shout out to Young Rock too, because as I've been hating on The Rock, I do like that show a lot. I do think that's a really good show, and his charisma shines out on those opening scenes as well. Thank everybody for listening to the N-Word for Nerd podcast. Again, remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, all of your DSPs. If you don't know what that means, it means digital service provider or digital listening service. But anyway, your DSPs, please listen to us all there, which is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor FM. We are everywhere. Please tell us what you think. Comment below. Tell us that we don't know what the hell we're talking about. Please comment and let us know that Arnold Schwarzenegger is the best. And regardless of what they think about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, that is full of some crazy talk. But we will see you all next time. Jason, any closing words?
Don't follow me in real life because I do shoot first. But please be kind and tip your bartenders and servers.
Token Jaren, any closing words?
Arnold wasn't the best, and we proved it 2-1. So have a good day.
I for sure won top 3 this week because that's excellent.
You can't just claim yourself the winner. That has to be agreed out of 3 people.
2-1. Nobody will, except for you clowns and 20-year-olds. Nobody else will agree that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is put. Anyway, I'm not going to get started. Thank you guys for listening. We will see you all next week. Peace.